How do I put myself into the mind frame of a piggy? Well, usually what I do is I take this one out, and I put this on, and then I start thinking about me being a piggy. Think the pig, be the pig. Home. Usually we start with a very simple idea, anything from visual gag to a joke somebody told you. Then you go with it and you start writing.
Well, in 1 minute you are very limited on the time, of course, so you need to be very, keep the idea very simple and focus only on the one idea.
So you have a little tiny inkling of an idea, what you want to use, and then you start asking questions like, what if, what would happen if it'd be in a different world? Because the pigs do have a different world than we do. It has its own little tiny things that you can draw your humor from. Most of these stories have real-life situation written all over them. We're kind of piggies ourselves, and we stumble upon all kinds of funny things, and then we just write it down or put a mental image in our head, and then we go to work and we actually try to work with that.
I was using a vending machine, and actually it did get stuck, the candy bar that I was trying to get out of there. And that's something that really frustrated me because I was in a hurry to get to work. It was a big frustrating moment. Of course, I didn't go as far as in the episode.
How long does it take to write a 1 minute episode? It varies very much. It's anything from a few minutes to a few days. Sometimes you get an idea and you start writing it, but there's something missing. So the other person comes in, you throw that idea to them, and they actually create the real story for it, like the story structure and the joke. They find the right things.
That was actually a really good answer. I would just like to use that. Piggies always find themselves in weird situations, in problem.
They got these very powerful emotions that they really want to do something, and they run head first into these burning situations, and then that's when they have issues. That's where you have the midpoint of the story structure, and then they have to solve it. And the way they solve it is usually very like a child's way of thinking. Oh yeah, this is what's gonna be helpful, and it clearly isn't, and the audience is going, ooh, and then we try to have a little more twist in there.
And they always take it to an extreme as well. If you have something small they need to open, I think all their solutions are quite over the top, usually often ending up with blowing it up.
A lot of times that's where we actually get the humor from, because of their, wouldn't want to say stupidity, but from their funny, strange piggy actions that they do. You see all the hard work that all the people have done. It's really rewarding to see the finished product.
Before I start to write, I will always make myself a nice cup of coffee. And
Class teacher.